the man who ran that machine for the biggest machine, the Clinton machine. Dick Morris will be here at this podium. Man who has seen the light, hallelujah, Lord. The Clinton machine. The Clinton machine fell because they organized from the top to the bottom. The president organized from the bottom to the top. That's what this grassroots movement is all about. That's what you do best. You've got to beat them at their own game. Are you ready to sign up and fight this fight? Particularly now to all the young people in our audience. Of course, when you're 213 years old, anyone under 200 is young. But to the young people in our audience who may be wondering, what is all this speech-making about? Why is Grandma and Grandpa, Mommy and Daddy here listening to all this rally rhetoric? This is particularly for you, young folks. On April 15th, 2009, one of the most dramatic things in Mr. Paine's life took place in a park very similar to this, on the banks of the Arkansas River in Little Rock, Arkansas. Betty Ann Ennis, the coordinator, who had never done anything like this before, 1 hour and 20 minutes before, came in to Mr. Paine and said, "I must apologize," and started to cry. I said, "Why?" She said, "We'll probably have less than 200 people." I says, "Betty, if it's the right 200 people, the revolution will continue." An hour and 40 minutes later, 9,800 people showed up in an outdoor ballpark alongside the Arkansas River. Mr. Paine began to speak. In the middle of his speech, coming down from the center aisle, was a lady, I guess to be politically correct, I would say, was a senior citizen. She had a cane and a big yellow hat. There was a hush in the audience. Obviously, all Arkansas recognized who this lady was. She came up to the stage, to the steps, had a little difficult time getting up. Two huge gentlemen went to help her up. She says, "Get your hands off me, I can do this myself." She must have been born in Wisconsin. She came up to the podium. She said, "Young man, hand me that microphone." I said, "Young man, I'm 213 years old." She didn't blink an eye. She says, "Funny, you don't look it." She spoke without notes. I will not. All her words were recorded. My only regret in life so far is that all America could not hear what this lady said. She said, "My name is Alma Mae McCarthy. I'm a retired school teacher. I'm 94 years old. I'm here today because I don't want my country to die before I do. A whole lot of people died to give you the gift of America. You didn't deserve it. You weren't entitled to it. It was a gift. Now it's your time to earn it. Don't think all your marching, protesting, and signing petitions is about bringing back a healthy economy. It's not. The economy will return, albeit causing all of us to do more with less, and to teach our children they deserve nothing they don't earn. But what doth it profit a nation if it regains its economy, but suffers the loss of its own soul? In school, when you were children, you sang America the Beautiful. God shed His grace on thee. Our faith was indispensable. We placed it in the center of our republic. We placed it in our founding documents, the Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. Now, activist judges work to rewrite our history and remove that faith because a minority don't believe it and are offended by it. Make no mistake, my fellow Americans, you're fighting to restore a triumph of principles over politics. You're fighting for the heart and soul of America, and don't you forget it. Alma May received the second largest standing ovation I have ever seen. She turned away, grabbed the microphone from me, and said one more thing. She said, my husband was killed at Guadalcanal. My brother was a Marine killed in the Korean War. And one of my sons lost both his legs in Vietnam. You tell that big mistake in the White House. If he still doesn't think America is exceptional, then kick his skinny ass out of office first thing in the morning and fire